Scan Swagwego. So I was looking up words today. Uh, Not that anybody even looks at this Facebook page, but um, a couple times you guys have asked me how to say to wonder. So, of course, I came across this one. So to wonder about, and then it has that wow general, wow general, no wow general Tates. He wondered about it. So you can see it's got the wa for the past tense modal, and then it must be a patient because it has the o for ho, and then it's an a stem. So then I went into the basis book, started looking it up. Anything that was a punctual that ended in the tates, and so it's got that inchoative suffix, which right now I can't really explain what the inchoative is, other than I see how it gets used. So I went looking high and low, inchoative, a million different things, and came across all this other stuff just going through inchoative. So the the pattern I picked up on is this: the glottal o, the glottal, the eights. So even this one, so it had become annoying to me. If we just do stative, habitual, punctual, agace honey teum, and then agace honey tates for habitual. And then the one that was actually in there was ongace honey tate. So these other ones here were just kind of like reverse engineered, only because every million one of them that I came across with the encodative ending, they all had those exact same endings. The on, and then the eights, and then the eight. So to become annoying, just the regular one is right here, just to be annoying. So this one, to me, it seemed like this is probably the one you would use for people to people, just because it has that not so much like a benefactive suffix. I mean, it can be a benefactive suffix, but it's got these other things going on that are more associated with using it for people to people stuff. So that's even this one here. Like, this one is made. I just made that today. So, anyways, that's a different version of that, to become annoying, or annoying versus to become annoyed. But as I went like further along, I just started coming across all these other things. His special day, so not only like for a birthday, could be, I don't know, somebody's. You could probably conjugate that to a couple for their anniversary. I mean, we did have that one for like the repeating cycle, but if it's a certain day, you could probably use this for like Mother's Day, Father's Day. I don't know, any kind of day that's special for someone, you could probably use this one. So you can see it's an E stem. So if you look like right here, it's got that HAW, which for an E stem is one of the versions of patient. And then you have anis heguanio heon. So we can take that, right? We can just use that and use these same endings, hate and hate, if we want to do habitual, punctual. So, and then I got annoyed again. There was another word for annoyed. So that was just another version. So, ages ha nit, I'm annoyed, and gos ha ni dono. So that one's got the state of past. Then I came across afraid. So to be afraid of it, ges ha nis, I'm afraid of it. There is like just to be scared. But I think that's just a general feeling. I'm scared. I think you use this one for like I'm scared of it, like I'm scared of the dog, or I'm scared of the thunder, or we'll have to investigate that one more. So I just wrote that because then you got the inchoative one here, to become afraid of something. So ges ha nion, I've become afraid of it. Hos ha nion, he's become afraid of it. And then we can again go through the different aspects of the neats and neat if you wanted to do that. Dirty. This one just came across because we already used otki for other things, just for something to be dirty, messy, bad. But we only used otki, so we did use it like hadohoskwa-tki. So we did like his ugly or his dirty cheek, right? So this is the one to become dirty or got dirty. With the, you use that in coative again. So tki heon, tki hits, and tki hit. Wa otki hit, it got dirty. So there's something if it got dirty instead of saying just saying it's dirty. You know, maybe you drove your car down a dirt road, got really dirty or muddy or whatever. And then this second last one here, to get used to something. I don't know. This one just made sense. It's like, you'll get used to it, or I don't know whether that's a time change or a new phone or a new diet routine or any kind of change you make to get used to something, trying something new. That one just figured I should try to learn that one. But we get back to this one here, and like I said, while Jano Tates, he wondered about it. So in the dictionary, to me, I was like, okay, it's a punctual aspect. But the more I kept looking for that, I just kept coming up with all these endings here. And I never found anything. So I went back to that word for wondered. And here it was a habitual. But the unique thing about it is it's got a past modal on it. It's got that wa, right? So, I don't know. I thought you can't just slap a modal onto a habitual. But in this instance, that's exactly what they did. They took a past modal on a habitual aspect. So while Jano Tates, he wondered about it. So I don't know if you can do that with other ones. I don't know if you would have said like Hojano Tate squat, like he used to wonder. Yeah, I don't know. If you use the state of past, like Hojano Tate no, he was wondering. And I don't know. So I'd say wow Jano Tate, he wondered. But yeah, that whole thing threw me off because the dictionary version led me to believe that that whole thing was a punctual aspect. But the more I dug through all these inchoative entries, I kind of stopped after a while because they all kept coming up the same. I realized I wasn't going to find a 8 with a punctual ending. Re-looked it up, realized it was a habitual aspect with the punctual. So, I mean, there's an example where they do put a past modal on there on a habitual. So there's always something new to find in the dictionary. You watch that video where that guy's like, the dictionary is always a new adventure. And here today, like, I was going crazy on that and just felt like sharing it. So thought I'd make a quick video. Take it for what it's worth. Study these words if you want. They're all pretty good ones. So guess I'll call it quits right there. Donnie.